You know, Camp Robin is a one-day camp. We do realize that we are not going to dissolve grief in one day, but what we do hope to accomplish is that by the time the kids walk away from the camp, that they know that they're not alone, that they're not crazy, that a lot of their emotions are natural emotions and ones that they have to learn to experience. Our goal behind the camp is to be able to give them tools, to be able to identify their support system, to be able to know what is normal within grief, and to be able to reach out to their support system for what they need in their grief journey.
It's a full day, it's a busy day, it's an uplifting day. It's very encouraging. It's really envelops the campers with love, really integrated based on the age groups. So what might be a huge aspect for the children, the 4 to 7-year-olds, it may be very different for the teenagers. But with all of that, we're trying to grow their thoughts on grief, to help them to understand that they're not alone, to give them an outlet to express that grief, and a really committed way to be forthcoming with the feelings that they have that they can't always share.
We have talked about this in growing the camp to where it's not just from 9 to 2, one day a year. I think the need is there. I think that's another one of our barriers is there are so many donated services and so much of it is from volunteers. I think that's another barrier that we have in just being able to create a longer camp. But I do think that we could do so much work with these kids that we start on this day. I think we could continue it and deepen the impact if we were able to have the camp for a longer period of time.
We do a great job with what we've got now. We do a lot of different things. We do games that are grief driven. We do arts and crafts so that they have things for remembrance. We do letter writing, storytelling. We have the therapy dogs that come, and there's just so much that we do, but we see a future where we could do so much more.
We have talked about the stages of grief and how to control those feelings, and it's okay to feel how you feel. Emotions don't make you a weaker person.
We did this yarn thing where every time it was a different color yarn and you pull yarn, and depending on the color is the emotion we would talk about.
Did this puzzle, and it was basically just zooming in, like making the pictures bigger.
I came today to remember my dad. I've grown so much, and I'd like to tell him some of my biggest accomplishments that I've had this far in life.
Thank you for taking the time to learn about Camp Robin. Camp Robin is available to children and teens between the ages of 4 and 17 who have experienced the loss of a loved one. Though Mercy Health Lourdes Hospice provides Camp Robin, that loss does not have to be associated with a hospice patient. We graciously ask that you share Camp Robin with your family, your friends, your church and school leaders, and your community.